Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War stream. So of course today, main thing we're going to be doing is getting a little bit more leveling back onto the hero class and finishing up the event with it. I guess we're going to be throwing a little bit of gems since we're already so close, and we should have enough of a reserve because I didn't even realize next week's actually a non-event weekend week too. So I'll have a little bit more time to try to grind out stuff like that. But yeah, I'll be going over all the event stuff. We're going to be having the Q&A very soon for the developers. Still haven't actually confirmed yet if it's tonight or tomorrow night. I believe it's tonight. However, I have had people mention that it's tomorrow night, so I'm confused on that. But anyways, other than that, what's the other thing I wanted to mention? Other than the spoilers, I guess nothing at the moment. So let's just go and get into that. I believe this is the right window right over here. No, it's not. I changed the window that was on. That's the right window. There it is. But anyways, as far as next week's stuff, as I mentioned, no Friday event, but I do have some fun things. As far as the new troops, we have ourselves a new raid troop that actually has entangled all enemies. There is already a legendary troop that does that, the Spring Imp. However, due to it being seasonal, other than in Soulforge, it's a little bit harder to obtain. So this thing is a lot easier to obtain. So not exactly, it's going to more often than not be weaker than a Spring Imp. However, in the context of this raids this week, it should be pretty solid because you get to entangle 3 enemies, since the first 3 would most likely be able to be entangled, and then you just keep attacking the boss, meaning that you won't really have to deal with skulls this time around, most likely. So should end up being pretty easy then, since the whole skull factor is going to be eliminated, and you can just rush down the boss with normal raid boss damage. So that should make the event pretty much a breeze, I would say, due to Entangle being able to disable it out like that. We have a ridiculously cute dragon coming into the game, a Fey dragon of the Shimmer scale. This will be pretty useless though. It seemed like they should have given this Empower, but then didn't. I really wish they would have given this thing Empower because that is such an adorable troop to be meta. But no, unfortunately, it's completely dead content. I'm not sure why they made such a cute dragon dead content. They did made the last cute dragon dead content too. The one that came in December. I already completely forget its name because it's such dead content. I believe it was from Bright Forest too, oddly enough. But, yeah, that one was too random because it's 3 different things, all randomness. But this thing's going to be bad because it doesn't have Empower. All it is converts brown to red, deals a small amount of damage to an enemy, and it's boosted based on gems converted at a 1-to-2 ratio. So for every 2 reds, or every 2 brown converted to red, it'll only do 1 additional damage, which overall just makes it a very, very weak troop. It won't really be used for anything, and that is quite unfortunate. If they would have given it Empower, it would have been very viable. Like if they would have given it, instead of Fey Bond, like Empower on his final trait and just move it down. But they didn't, so it's not. So that's quite unfortunate, but who knows, maybe they'll buff it. Highly doubt it though. But as a current state, it's pretty much dead content. And other than that, as far as the weapon, same normal double cast weapon as normal. You guys know how these work pretty much. This one's just based on Bright Forest, and it gives green and red mana at a yellow and purple cost. Could have some potential. Quite a few things within the kingdom use those 2 colors, though overall I feel like this one's not going to be that good. Just because you won't really be able to get a good mana start for that kingdom. There's currently no Fey 50% mana start, if I'm not mistaken. And most of Bright Forest, or at least some of the more relevant ones that you would bother using from Bright Forest, are all of Fey typing. And without that, it's just not going to be as good. But when it gets added to the game, it could potentially be really good. But as it currently stands, probably going to be pretty average. And that's about as far as it's going to go. You basically just get it for the sake of getting it, and it'd probably be useful into the future. But as it stands right now, it is almost never going to be used. But yeah, that's pretty much all the events. We're not really getting anything too special next week, since we're just basically getting all on that Monday. I believe there was one other thing midweek that I was forgetting about. It was a really weird one, actually. I believe we were getting something pet-related on Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. But I believe it was something that we already had. Oh no, I know what it is. It's the Cat for International Cat Day. We're getting a... We're getting... Oh, no, it wasn't. Never mind. That already happened. Wait, what was this one, then? Hold up. Dragon Kitty. Why is that throwing me off? Isn't that something that's already existed for a while? Wait, that's not even... Never mind. That's not even this Wednesday. Is it? No, never mind. Now I'm even more confused. But yeah, the one for this week is the Minotaur. That's normal. Why is Dragon Kitty here? Isn't that something we've already gotten? Okay, now I'm super confused why that's there. But anyways, no, we're just getting Minotaur on Wednesday. So we're not getting anything special with that. An Amethyrax faction on Tuesday. Anyways, that's that. Let's go and do our hero class grinding. Definitely need to go and do a little bit more into that, as we still have a bit to go, that is for sure. We're currently have it at exactly level 40, which is enough to show it and everything. However, I at least want to get this class event done if I can. And should be able to get pretty close with our 6 battles that we currently have laying around. However, we're probably going to need a little bit extra than that, because I believe that's only going to get us to the end of round 6. So we might actually go buy some packs for it and just go get it all the way. I wasn't going to initially, but I guess we will, just because of the extra XP and the fact that we end up getting some of the gems back as well. We're going to be getting, assuming this gets us to round 6 with those 2, we're getting, oh, never mind, only 15 of the gems. But we get the orb, and as long as that's a blue or a purple, we'd get more back. And we're technically saving 25 gems by getting that. So if we break that down, let's see, that's 40 gems, but that's going to be really random though what that's worth. But overall, I guess it's kind of going to be worth it, but I mainly want it for some extra XP. So with that being said, I'm actually going to grab that right now and probably switch to a more Manglik related team. For now, we'll get the 2 and then we'll get the other one. I don't think that gives us any quicker chance of winning, since it's just rejuvenation. So let's get those 2 for now and probably go into the next one to finish it out, because I don't believe that's going to be enough battles otherwise. So this Dawnbringer team I am going to be switching out of for a different team. I don't think we're going to go Skull Spam. You can, of course, go Mang into Lil Johnny. But I believe we're going to go down the route of just still spam Dawnbringer, but in a slightly different way, is basically what we're going to be going for. And with that being said, I think we could literally just put a Captain Skullbeard there. It's probably the only change we're going to need to make, unless we want to put like a Bonnie Rose, but I don't think we're going to have enough blue to really bother utilizing it. I do have -1 green from what we just did, though. So I might want to change my banner accordingly, since that's going to be a thing now. I don't believe anything else gives a good blue-red or blue... Well, actually, we have +2 red, +1 blue. Or mostly creating blue, so it wouldn't necessarily be as good. Plus those reds would bypass, what's his name? Is there not a blue into yellow, then? A +2 blue, +1 yellow. With not -1 green. Why must they all do -1 green? Fine, I'll do a double blue. Because I still want that double blue. I just don't want to minus Captain Skullbeard's thing. So we'll go with that. That should be fine. And we'll throw out the rest of that. It'll still keep us at a ridiculously high blue value, obviously. Oh yeah, I never did go give it its perk, did I? I forget what perk we even get for this one. I think it's just Submerge, so it's not really that relevant anyways. Actually, I haven't done the last 2 perks. Well, both of these aren't really going to help us too much. We're just gaining some extra life to blues. And Submerge we don't really need because it's not going to speed up the battle. That might have been why I didn't do either of them. Because neither of them help us. They might give us some extra durability and stuff, but in this kind of battles, I don't believe we're really going to be needing much durability. We're pretty much going to be able to get it down regardless of having it or not. But anyways. Also, hello, everyone. Hello, Jason. Hello, Mabarashi. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Wow. Hello, Tyranny. Hello, Raw. Is there any soul team for PvP? Yes. It uses Worldbreaker, though. And Fairshra. It's, oh, what was it called? It was Mountain Crusher, Dragon Soul, Worldbreaker, Fairshra. And that's the main one that I'm aware of, as far as the best soul farming team for PvP. And it covers pretty much all the ground you need. Hello, Mr. Jesse. Hello, Christy. Hello, Wagner. Can't confirm dev Q&A. I'm not sure where people were seeing it either. I was checking the Gems of War forum. It must have been mentioned by Salty on the Monday stream, because I didn't catch her Monday stream this last Monday. It was like an hour and a half long, so I couldn't go check that real quick. That would take a while to go check. And she, well, though she probably mentioned it during the end of the stream, though. Yeah, there should be a Q&A within the next few days for it. It's either today, tomorrow, or the following day. I guess I'll check today. I'm not sure on it, though. Also, we just get the pet. I should probably go do that before it expires. I believe it's the one we don't have max copies of as well. And no, it is not. So let me go do that before I forget. It is pretty important we do so. Instead of War Priest, let's go do the main one that we need to go get leveled. And that is the most recent hero class that was added. Where'd it go? Where did it go? Corsair. Right over there. Let's go get this leveled. And yeah, we don't need to switch anything else up, right? Should be fine. Let's go into it. It's actually the first class event for a while where I didn't specifically end up really buying much for it as far as packs. Normally we'd go like super deep into it as far as to get everything. But this time around, not so much, just because I want to save my gems for not next week, but the following week. I'll be throwing down for 2 level 500 factions, pure factions, within 1 week. It'll actually be the first time that we ever bother doing that. But we will be doing that very soon. I still kind of don't want to do it for All Seeing Eye in a way, just because it has less rooms. But I think we still are going to, even though it's less rooms, and which means technically overall less loot. I just really need that pet. And it's the most secure way that we could possibly go and get that pet is just to throw gems at it. Luckily it has multiple paths, so once we finally reach the last rooms, it should be pretty easy. Also, doing the purification for it should be pretty easy. It's actually manageable to be done even without potions. So with potions, it should be manageable. You have to still worry about some luck, but as long as it gets at least partially lucky for the final battle, it should be fine. Also, hello, Drac Savage. And hello, Steve. Yeah, we were just streaming for like ages earlier. We just did like a 7.5 hour Puzzle Quest stream. Forgot how much fun Puzzle Quest was. But yeah, it was definitely interesting to see how it plays out compared to Gems of War. Because of course they were still made by the same developer, or same lead developer. The same lead developer as Gems of War. So, yeah, it was interesting to see all the different mechanics again. Almost forgot about a couple of them. I still have to say, the way that they did weapons is probably my favorite thing about Puzzle Quest 2. Overall. Isn't Frost Mage Fey with half mana start? What do you mean by that? Frost Mage doesn't have half... Well, Frost Mage has half mana start. But I meant that there's no... Yeah, there are Fays that have half mana start. What I said by that is there's no Fey... There's no troop that gives all Fays half mana start. Is what I was saying. But yeah, there are Fays with half mana start. There's half mana start for like every single typing in the game. I was specifically referring to a troop that gives all units half mana start. Which there is none for Fey. Let's see. Can I recommend a faster team? What was I originally using? It's yellow right now, right? So, trying to think of an upscaling yellow. I was probably showing something somewhat divine related. So I might be getting a little bit slow then. Because divines are normally for the lower to mid-range range. Trying to think of what you would use that would upscale for yellow. You might just be better off running Skull Spam Mang at that point. Run Mang, Divinish Bala, Quillen, and one other option. Not sure what I originally was using, but I'm pretty sure that was actually somewhat similar because I was using the double Skull Spam. But yeah, just use Mang so that you can go get enough damage to kill everything out with. And if not, Mang, a similar weapon that would end up doing similar. You know, like attacking off of it. But I think Mang would just still be your best bet for it. And just Skull Spam it off of Mang. Because that would reach up to one-shot range. You would just use it as Titan or something similar so you don't get hit. It's Titan, Sentinel, Plague Lord, whichever way you want to run it. And as long as it has Barrier every round with half mana start. Actually, Sentinel doesn't, but it has enough skill reduction. That would help. But yeah, just running that should be fine. Skull Spam into Mang first slot. Set to any hero class that has Barrier on brown. Can I Inferno King stop reviving? It's gonna keep getting revive after revive. Yeah, we'll be doing Puzzle Quest again sometime soon. I think the earliest I'll be able to do it is this Wednesday or Thursday, though. Because I'll be busy on Tuesday and Monday. Let's see. I'm almost always busy on Mondays, though. We'll grab that. Get her destroy. Get a key down. That's not going to be enough to do much. Oh, still go through it. Get the key in there. We'll get a bunch of manas. We'll go and... do we have Cascade for that? Doesn't look like it. Let's go destroy everything. Go through another key. Take a red right over there. Actually, could probably take it in green, but that's fine. Get another destroy. Get all that cleared. Get the last of the brands that we need. Go through key again. That should just kill it out. And skull poke. I know, we left such a cliffhanger to Puzzle Quest 2. I didn't realize it would be a boss fight right then and there. Though we kind of had a boss fight with the one orc that we had there. He had like 300 HP, which was like triple our HP at the time. I did put it to hard mode this time around. I think the first time that I played a little bit of it, I had it on normal. But even on hard, it's been still pretty straightforward so far. We've had a couple challenging fights. But still relatively easy, though we are still earlier in the game on it. We'll see how it pans out. I'll throw that down for now. Get another key. Get destroy on everything. Go forward again. Oh, that just died. That's a big deal though, because we have infinite eggs. What do I think of the new class weapon? It's useless. It's a weaker version of Skeleton Key. It was originally going to be good, but then they nerfed it beforehand, and then they made it useless. The only instance you would ever bring it out is almost never, and that is specifically against teams that have really high gold value, which is very, very rare to ever happen. But that's the only context where it'd be better than Skeleton Key. But yeah, it's very underwhelming, the new weapon that they just added, unfortunately. It's still a nice weapon to have, just because there are very, very, very occasional times when it's going to be pretty good. But if you already own Skeleton Key, which most people do, all you have to do is get 250 wins on Thief Hero class, then you might as well just be using Skeleton Key in almost every situation. The only other slight benefit that the weapon has is it does double poke when there's only one enemy left. So for example, if it's, well, one enemy left, it'll hit it twice instead of once, which is something that Skeleton Key does not do. What would you think of a Gems of War 2? They would never make Gems of War 2. They would probably make a version of Gems of War by a different name that is geared more towards PvP. But I don't think they would ever specifically make a Gems of War 2. They would have no reason to. They would sooner make Puzzle Quest 3 before they would make a Gems of War 2. Or a version of Gems of War that is almost entirely multiplayer rather than single player. Okay, can we get a good convert here? It doesn't look like it. Let's take a skull for now. Get our blues cascaded. Let all that poke us. Take the browns for now. Do we convert? I guess so. It's enough mana to get things rolling. We'll get a summon, but it'll just die to Dawnbringer very soon anyways. Get our Dawnbringer, or by soon, I mean immediately. Didn't realize it was that low. Get his mana right back up with that. Hopefully we get alignment off of our convert. We do. And it was cast Dawnbringer again to kill it out. Apparently still needs one more poke, or two more pokes actually. Dawnbringer will do it, but I don't have mana for it. And we can't reach with anything on the other guy. We're just going to have to fill up Dawnbringer and just hope we can do it before he gets his cast off. Which we might be able to do. We just need one more turn for that. And we can. Nice. Unless he actually turns it. And he doesn't. And he's dead. And it wouldn't have mattered even if he got the cast, I guess. Because we would have just still been able to get it with the Dawnbringer. Because it still would have been enough to one-shot the troop. Let's keep going. Hopefully we don't need to buy more than another pack. Well, we're going to need to buy one more pack, but I mean more than that we should hopefully need. Unless we get ultra lucky with Val Ravens, then we might not need to buy any at all, but I'm pretty sure we're going to need to do at least one more. If not two. Definitely one. Oh, should have taken that red. Whoops. Mistakes were made. Not that big a deal, though. Get that one down. Then we can go get another Scurvy Sea Dog, hopefully, or not. We'll take yellow for now. Get it up manually for now. Take a blue over. Take it that way. Oh, forgot to take the green. Wow, we're taking a lot of moves. Skull, do we need it? I think we do, just so he doesn't. And then we poke it again. Killing it out as well, just so we don't have to deal with it. Green would be great right now. We do have it. And we just explode into all the manas we need. And it should hopefully be full mana, and it is, and he's dead. Should be enough damage. That's where they're currently at. We're sure it was one mana pool in Gems of War. Yeah, that would be pretty interesting. That is something that Puzzle Quest 1 and 2 did do, where you share one mana pool across all of your casts. Gems of War obviously goes the route of having 4 separate mana pools for all of your units. It'd be a good idea for a minigame for Gems of War. If they eventually make a minigame where you have one pool of mana, but 4 troops that use it or something. Or something along those lines. Kind of like how the game normally is, except everything's sharing one mana pool. That'd be really overpowered, though, for some troops. Like, if you could cast a, let's say, Mountain Crusher And all you would need to do is, or well, but just with all the things, like they would still require those colors, but you could just go and accumulate it by other explosions and just get it up very easily and just keep accumulating all of them, and then it would just be way easier to cast everything. And also you wouldn't have to worry about mana blocking, since you could quite literally use a team of overlaps and you'd still be able to feed the lower one's mana. Everything moves a lot faster than Puzzle Quest 2. No, I was kidding. But, no, Gems of War does move super ultra quick. That's why they added the speed options for it. But yeah, Gems of War is, in general, is a way quicker pace team, or way quicker pace game than Puzzle Quest 1 and 2. Even without the extra speed, it still would be. There's just a lot more overpowered combos that you can use for Gems of War. That's mainly because there's over 700 troops these days. What's the number on it currently? Oh, good, perfect timing, got tribute. But there's just an absurd amount of troop numbers these days. Let's see, that's not where it is, that's where it is. We're currently at 714. Yeah, it's getting really high. Oh, that reminds me, I forgot to take the other pill real quick. I ate, but then forgot to take the pill. 1 second. Hold up. I forgot I needed to take this one after that. I knew I forgot something to take or something earlier. Forgot one of them. If I can get it. Pill break. 1 second. If I could get it out. Like a billion layers. There we go. I don't think I ever drink more water than when I'm actually taking pills. Because I need to like chug a bunch with every single one. Already gone through like 5 water bottles today. Let's see. Where do we go? Head over there. Go over to Corsair class. Finish out this event. Yeah, let's roll with that. Good evening, Zeddicus. Welcome. Looking for epic or mythic troop with great passive traits? Any suggestions? What do you mean by passive traits? Like, what specifically are you into with that? Because there's a really wide range of traits. Yeah, we'll go for Dawnbringer there. Possessed King's trait actually isn't that good. It's really annoying, but it's not particularly powerful. Like skills for matching gems? There isn't really much other than empower troops. There's empower troops, and that's about it. Empower troops with initial board control. And all you have to do is just type in the word empower into the troop menu, and you'll be able to see all of them. And whichever ones specifically have board control related to those is, I believe, what you're referring to. Oh, I thought you said Inferno King. Oh yeah, Possessed King has a pretty good one. I know, so I'm not sure why I thought you said Inferno King. Yeah, Possessed King is pretty good for its double explosion that it has every extra turn. Ward Breaker doesn't have anything in that regard, though he does have a big board clear off his ability itself. You're using the pirate that creates purple and converts them to blue. I was thinking of using that. My biggest concern with that was not having enough purple to keep going with it. Like, its first cast will be good, but everything beyond that just seems like it wouldn't get as much value. He goes and drains us, which is why we took the skull there. We already knew he was going to drain. Good, we do have alignment on that. Then we just grab the yellow. Actually, probably should have taken the yellow first in case it cascaded weirdly. Oh, could have taken that blue. Whoops. As long as he doesn't get full mana, that's fine though. And he just dies out, and one more Dawnbringer will do it. So we're at this point, a couple skull pokes. I think Dawnbringer is going to be closer, so we can just go and do that, and he's dead off the explosion there. You're currently looking for a good 4th unit in your team. What's the team? You're using Forest Troll, Yasmin, and Mountain Crusher? Mountain Crusher should probably be in front of your Yasmin. Possibly even in front of your Forest Troll. But you might want Forest Troll in front for the Entangle. Seems like it uses a lot of the same color. Are you trying to make it pure brown? Or are you just trying to do it in general? Like build a team? Because if not pure brown, you might want to do Gimlet then. It converts all green to brown. And you'd be able to fill up all 3 of them by doing that. And that should clear up enough of the board that it shouldn't matter. And if it doesn't, you can just recast Mountain Crusher to clear the board so you have more greens back on the board. May seem a little bit counterproductive given that the team needs a lot of green. And it converts out green. But all 3 of them would use brown. So it would feed all 3 of them to full mana. And then you just board clear with the Mountain Crusher to reset the board back to normal. How's Nintendo Gems of War coming along? Oh, I stopped playing it for about 2 weeks now. I stopped playing it for a little while. And let's go kill it out. To be able to get enough, we would need to find 3 Val Ravens. I highly doubt we're going to find 3 Val Ravens. We're almost guaranteed going to need to buy that pack again. But who knows, we might. Well, we literally just found one, so it's going to be a little while before we find another. But if we can find 3 within then, we would be able to do it, but probably not. So we'll find out. Cost another 150 gems if we don't get it, though. Also, I might need to go switch this to a Mang team soon. Gunbringer's starting to get a little slow. Also, a little risky. Almost looks like it's dying. Okay, I don't have a skull drop for that, so we'll let him have it. Let him do his thing. That's fine. Get our explosion. Do we have a convert for that? No. Luckily, our hero didn't die there. Came pretty close. Then kill his first slot just with his explosion. And one more poke will kill. Let's take some blues and kill with Dawnbringer, it looks like. And he's dead. Come on, still need 3 more Val Ravens. I almost guarantee we won't get it in that time, though. You never know. We'll take that for now. Wordbreaker's magic can increase on his final trait. However, the chance of it occurring is very, very low. And you're only really gaining about 1 extra magic per extra turn because of that. With how low the percent chance is with everything. Well, because you only have a 1 in 4 chance that would do on magic, and it only does like a 5 stat gain or something. So it averages to about 1 magic per extra turn, which isn't really that much. Okay, he got that revive, which is a bit annoying. I'm not sure if I can deal with his last slot yet. I'm going to have to throw this down preemptively. Oh, no, that is enough to kill his last slot. Okay. So now we just need a good skull poke on him, and we should be good to go. Which we did not get. That one more skull will still kill if he could give it to us. And we get Alpha Cascade. And we're good to go. Okay, next set of 5. So that's as far as we can go, unless we get more Val Ravens coming in. Level 42 on the class. Still need 3 Val Ravens. Somehow. There's one. Still got a chance to do it without needing that final pack. If we're one sigil short, that is so facepalm worthy. I have a feeling we're going to be exactly one sigil short. There's a really high chance it's going to happen. Because we're almost guaranteed going to get one more Valraven. I'm just pretty sure we're not going to get that final Valraven. Okay, we can get a convert on that again. And just get Dawnbringer down. And be pretty much good to go. So we'll grab that, take the explosion, take that first. Grab another skull over there. Get all that rolling. Hopefully it doesn't escape off a bunch of random yellows. That'd be a gigantic fail. It should be fine. And then we just explode, kill that. That should be enough given that it creates 5 skulls and it explodes it after the fact. Could also just taken the skulls there. That would have also been a good way to kill it. But that works too. Really looking forward to the 4x Dragon Hero class weapon this week. Wait, what? When is that coming? We're not getting that on Monday. I'm not sure what you're referring to with that. 4x Dragon Hero weapon this weekend. Or this week. Did I read it wrong? I'm almost guaranteed that was Bright Forest. Yeah. But yeah, what weapon were you referring to? Because we currently don't have any weapon coming that's going to be doing that. Oh, so that reminds me, we never did get the community weapon from a while back, did we? Wonder when they're finally going to release that. Oh, it might have been next week. Yeah, I didn't look forward on weapons. Let me see, I can go check the weapon spoilers real quick. Though that does sound like it would be a pretty decent weapon. Yes, there is one coming, but it's a while from now. It's not coming until September 2nd. But yeah, we're getting a version of the 2-color weapon thingy for dragons next 3 Mondays from now. Not tomorrow, not the following Monday, but the other Monday, September 2nd. So basically 2 days or 2 weeks and a couple hours from now. It creates red and purple. And uses the colors of brown and green. But yeah, that could have a lot of potential. Dragons still don't have half mana start, which holds them back a bit, but those 2 colors are pretty good. Red and purple covers almost every viable dragon in the game, with few exceptions. I feel like Divinia would be one of the biggest things you would use it with, since it would create a bunch of red to be able to use. Well, what else we need? Grab purple to red. Hopefully get blue Cascade. Didn't end up getting it though. Grab the browns over. Take the other blue over. Take the red. Actually, let's go for another Dawnbringer first. Move it that way. Get that down. And I just need to poke him. And he's dead. Yeah, I'm going to be watching the dev Q&A. Is it tonight? I keep having people say different dates. I'm pretty sure it's tonight. But some people were mentioning different dates earlier. I'm like 95% sure it's tonight. Yeah, I'll be watching it. It should be starting in half an hour, actually. And I'll make sure to end the stream before then. But, yeah, it's starting really soon. If it is tonight. They'll be talking about the version 4.5 patch mainly. But a few other things as well. Also, anything they mention, I'll be able to mention tomorrow night if it is tonight. Which is good, because that's when we have the most amount of viewers as well. Or on Monday nights. Hopefully it's tonight. Okay, yeah, we'll take that for now. Hopefully that gives us alignment for our ability, or we'll just randomly cascade it all, that works. And just kill it out with that. Actually, that won't kill everything, but it'll come pretty close. Where can you watch it? It's on twitch.tv/infinity+2. is where it's at. I'll give a link for it at the end of the stream. Yeah, that's where the devs normally stream. And Surian should probably be on. He's the lead developer of the game. It's probably going to be him, Salty, and Nimhane. Salty's community manager. Surian's lead developer of the game. And as well as the Puzzle Quest 1 and 2. And I forget what Nimhane's role is. I keep forgetting what her role is. It's pretty important, whatever it is. Just keep forgetting specifically what the title is called. I don't have a convert. Yes, I do. Never mind. We have 2 converts. I'm saying we have none. Now let's go through that for Explode. And just Dawnbringer it again. Oh, it said it on their social media. Okay, that makes sense. Oh no, I still need to find 2 more Val Ravens within 3 battles. That's probably not going to happen. It's going to happen. We're going to be 1 sigil short. We are going to be exactly 1 sigil short. Why did they have to make it like that? That is super annoying if that's actually going to be exactly 1 sigil short. 150 gems just to do 1 battle. But we do get an orb out of it. And 30 gems back. And class XP. Oh, never mind. We don't get 30 gems back. We technically get 25 gems back, though. Because it gives us a title, which would have cost us 25 gems into the future. Hello, Mod Mark. Welcome. Oh, no, that better not kill Hero. Good. Don't want to lose that. I need that so we don't lose the rest of our team. Plus, it's our main damage source. Actually, it's our only damage source. Pretty much our only. Captain Skullbeard's really not going to do much for damage. If we had to resort for him to do that. Oh, I should have taken that skull first. Could have maybe clipped him. So we didn't have to go and re-kill him as much. Still going to have to re-kill him, obviously, though. Regardless. We'll take the blue for now. We still have barrier, so he's not going to kill it yet. Oh, yes, he will if he does that. Okay, well, we have to kill with Captain Skullbeard now. Not too big a deal if we lose points there like that. We're not trying for leaderboard. We're just trying to get the event done. He'll poke us. We could actually still lose if we're not careful, though. Oh, we should be fine. 1 more skull kills, and there we go. Oh, there's our 20 gems for doing a bunch of kills. 100 kills. Another level on our hero class. And final sets. I don't know, maybe I should move it to a safer location. We could always put Mang there. We could also switch to Titan or something if we need to. Hello, Vincent! Welcome! How many on average, or how many hours on average do I play Gems of War per day? That can vary quite a bit, though if I had to say on average, it's probably about 3 hours per day. It probably averages to these days. Probably around 3 to 4 hours. We'll take that for now. Grab all that. I could take brown and try for sky blue. We don't have a storm for it, but still have a chance. Didn't get it though. Which is to be expected with how low the chance was. Which is 1-7. Hello, King Rich. Welcome. Okay, we don't have free turn off of this, but I think I might still go for it. Just put more blues on the board. So that our subsequent turns would have more blues to take. Get our mana up through Dawnbringer, and he's pretty much dead. Doing that 1 more time and we win. And should easily be able to get that mana, though he's about to gain barrier and HP. Hopefully we actually turn this. No, we did not, but we killed him, so I guess it's the same difference. There is a time played on this game. Only if you're on Steam, though. Does it have like a really big breakdown for it. But we have currently played for 83 minutes this current session. 200 hours the past 2 weeks. And 10,422 hours total. Though you do have to keep in mind some of that is idle time. So I haven't actually played for 200 hours the last 2 weeks. Because if I so, that would be over 10 hours per day. But, yeah. It's somewhere around 4 hours per day. And the rest is the game up in the background. Because, of course, tributes. Can't miss tributes. Oh, no. We're going to be exactly 1 sigil short. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Unless we magically get another Valraven within 3 battles. Or 2 battles, whatever it was. Which is very unlikely. But still technically possible. Actually gonna take another skull just to make sure Corvash goes down. But that does mean we're in 1-shot range now, which is not safe. I'll move that over for now, get a nice explosion. I don't think we have a proper convert, so let's go for that. And move that over. Get another Dawnbringer, let him just hit on our thing right there. So we're gonna need 2 Dawnbringers, right? Yeah, 2 Dawnbringers, so that down. And then 1 more will kill. No point in taking skulls right now because the main thing we need to kill is Valraven, and if we take a skull, it's gonna get rid of his make it so he can take yellow, and he just dies out, so we're good to go. Okay, please somehow get a Valraven within 2 battles. That is so unlikely, especially that we just got a Valraven. But hopefully next battle will give us one. Otherwise, we gotta go spend 150 gems, which is almost guaranteed at this point. Which I kind of already knew we'd have to for this, but I was slightly hoping we wouldn't need to. Yeah, they really need to rework class events. Everything about it is so horrible. There's almost no redeeming qualities. It's the least effective event to ever spend gems on, of any of the events that they have. It is hands down the worst one of them. Okay, please give us Valraven, which it most likely won't. No, it did! Oh, it did. Okay, 1 problem though, it's in 1st slot. Actually, that's not necessarily a problem. It would have been worse if it was in 2nd and 3rd, not blocked by anything. Actually, I guess that's not too bad because you could just press it with a bunch of damage. Okay, we need to not lose. Oh, we also don't need to... We need to make sure the Valraven doesn't escape, and we need to not lose the battle. Okay, so far so good. Okay, he actually hasn't taken any mana yet, which is really good for us. Let's take some yellow for now. And now I just need to hit him with a poke, and we're dead. Or he's dead, I mean. Ooh, he's taking some mana. That's not a good sign. He still has a ways to go before I can kill him. There we go, and now he's dead. Okay, we should be able to win now. We still need to win the battle, though. It's not over yet. Well, it should be. Let's take some green, explode, get the last of our mana we need off of that. And now we get Dawnbringer back again, throw that down. Yeah, we should be fine at this point. Even if he somehow kills Hero, which is very unlikely, we should still win, even after that. And yeah, we won. There's no way he could possibly win at this point, unless he starts devouring us, which he could. He has Enraged, too. It's not over. But it should be. And now he's dead. Plus he has barrier on it, so he would have had to hit through those barriers too. Yeah, wow, we actually did make it. And now we can just throw 1 extra sigil on this for 50% extra stats. Because this is the last battle we need, right? Yep, last battle we need. Perfect. So we can go do this at 50% extra stats and just roll through this team real quick. Which is good because this one takes more time anyways because we have to double kill his 2nd slot. Yeah, there we go. Let's go throw that down. I think this was the first time ever I've been able to complete out the entirety of the event where you only ended up needing 2 packs. Normally it requires 3 to 4. That's pretty lucky. About 4 if you do it on a Thursday, 3 if you do it on a weekend. But we're actually able to do it on 2, with 2 on the weekend, which is very lucky. So we end up saving 150 gems that way, which is obviously pretty good. That's definitely not a small amount. Even though our stack of gems is like 28,000, that's still a lot of gems, nonetheless. 150 definitely adds up. Should have taken that for blue mana. I could have. Oh well. And 1 more poke kills him. There we go. And as that. And then claim our final reward, get our orb. Level 44 on the class. That title, which we don't need to buy later. And a useless orb, but at least we didn't need to throw 150 gems at it. So there we go. So with only 100 gems, we were able to do everything then. It's not too bad for an orb, a title thingy, and all that. Yeah, I'll take it. The only thing extra that really gave is these last two ones. I think we would have reached 6 without it or so. But still, that's 100 or 55 extra class XP, 15 gems, a 25 gem saving on that, and a orb for 100 gems. So that's not too bad, because 35 of those gems we got back. So it was basically 65 gems for an orb and 55 XP, which isn't too bad of a exchange rate. Anyways, let's go do adventure board and some of the other dailies real quick. 2 commons and a legendary. What a weird mix. But let's clear these out. Oh yeah, that's the right team already. We'll do this for the first 2, as well as the first battle and the final one, and probably switch over to like a truffle team or something. Oh, why'd I do that? I should just went right into explosion. But oh well, do that. Get that down dead. And thank you, Vincento. Much appreciated. Oh yeah, I like grindy games too. I love RuneScape. Currently, I've quit it for about a little over a year again. It's the kind of game that I always come back to, though, over time. Though the main games I've been focusing on these days are Smash Ultimates. Oh, what's it called? Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Gems of War, obviously. And Puzzle Quest 2, which we just started back up again today, which we'll be playing to completion over the next few weeks, which I'm not sure how long the game is. I say a few weeks, it could be, even though we did almost an 8-hour stream, it could be another like 10 of those before we're even done. I'm actually not even sure how far Puzzle Quest 2 is. What would be the easiest way to check how long that is? Probably to check the achievement page and see how many people have completed all achievements. Oh, that might be a bad example, though, because it requires 4 playthroughs of the game. Maybe just Googling it. It might be such an old game that the time isn't available, though. Puzzle Quest 2 time. Does that bring it up? How long is Puzzle Quest 2? Main story is 30 hours. Main story plus extra is 42 hours. Completionist is 53 hours. And we're probably doing all the way, because we're probably doing all achievements other than completing the game about 4 times over. Though we might do that as well. But yeah, so it's going to be at least 40 hours then. 40 plus, it looks like. So we still got a ways to go then. That means we're only 1/4 the way through. Not even. Yeah, the weapon you throw in first slot doesn't really matter too much for this team. As long as it doesn't block Rowan, you have a correct weapon in first slot. You can put quite literally anything there as long as it doesn't block her mana. Okay, we can do this one fight and then we need to switch for the other 3, otherwise it's going to be too slow. But hey, free XP. These 7 battles take like, what, 2 minutes total? And we end up getting 14 XP off it. 2 each. And I will switch over to Truffle. Where's my Truffle? I'm currently using it with Warden. I guess that's fine. Not going to hurt. We still need the XP for it. I believe our Warden's at 93 or 94. It is at 93 still. I'll grab that for now. Start getting Truffle rolling. Or not Truffle, Forest Guardian, which will then fill our Truffles. We'll do that. Oh, we got a Soul Gnome too. Not like we really need it, but hey, it's better than nothing. Who knows? He can still drop a Vault Key. It's very unlikely, but he can, even though it's not a Vault event. All gnomes can still drop Vault Keys during non-Vault events. It's just a lot more unlikely. Let's see, what do we have? Anything good? We get 1,000 souls is worst drop, of course. Okay, we'll take the brown for now. He'll do whatever there. We'll grab another brown. Get a blue afterwards if he doesn't deny it. Good. Double the green, which he doesn't even deny either. And it was double truffle or multi-truffle. We're going to take more than 2. It's going to take like 7 or 6. Let's see, 2, 3, 4, looks like 5 actually. And dead. Hello, Mason. Yes, we're still alive. Though we did take a break in between. We haven't been streaming literally the whole time. That we have not been doing. But yeah, it's been going pretty well. But yeah, we've streamed for about 9 hours today in total. 8.5, 9 hours, somewhere around there. Mostly Puzzle Quest 2, but we were doing Gems of War right now, of course. At least up until the Q&A stream, which is happening in 20 minutes from now. They're doing a Q&A. It's going to be mostly going over version 4.5, which means tomorrow I'll be able to go over a bunch of stuff with 4.5. Most of the stuff I already know, obviously, but it's not public yet. But after they mention that, I can mention everything as well. They'll see exactly what they go over. They should hopefully mention all of it. At least more of the juicier aspects of it. You'll see how that goes. Yeah, that's in 20 minutes from now. I'll probably stop a little bit beforehand, though. Probably the next 10 minutes, actually. Which, with that being said, I should probably go hand out a redeem code, then. And it's just end it once we finish our dailies, I guess. Just end it there. Yeah, I do make most of my money off of YouTube these days. Though I make much more from doing Gems of War streams than anything else. And the main reason for that is they just get more viewership, obviously. Because this channel is obviously dedicated mostly to Gems of War specifically. Though we did get a surprisingly high number for Puzzle Quest 2 stream. I think we had as high as 50 or so viewers, like in the 50s at one point for the stream. Which is obviously lower than what we normally have for Gems of War, but still not too low. Let's see. We'll take that. We'll grab a green right over there. Might as well just go for the truffle first. I think didn't Salty actually stop doing Puzzle Quest, the first one, because she wasn't getting enough viewers? I forget if she actually completely stopped. Does she still do the Puzzle Quest streams on Wednesday? I'm pretty sure she stopped them. We ended up streaming Puzzle Quest 2 completion twice on this account. Or on this YouTube channel, I mean. And we're doing Puzzle Quest 2 for the first time on stream as well. And that'll be finished probably in another week or two. Oh, we take here. Grab blue. Oh, right into a nice extra turn. Very good. Anything else we need here? Mostly just another brown or blue, so we'll take the blue, double it all, go from there. Oh yeah, she did stop it. So she didn't even complete it out once. No. But yeah, we're definitely doing Puzzle Quest to completion. Though technically, I didn't end up finishing out what's it called? I didn't end up finishing out well, I can't remember what it's called now. Fire Emblem. I didn't end up finishing out. But the main reason for that is we quite literally had 0 streamers or 0 watchers at one point. So I was like, yeah, no. It was pretty fun though. I still had my fun. But there was at one point where we quite literally had 0 people watching. Which I find pretty funny because I've actually never had 0 viewers before. Let's see. I might still be making some guides on the thing though. Because that would work much better than streams. Because I even looked at some people. It's more of a kind of game that you need to experience yourself rather than actually like watching your stream of. Because I noticed some other channels that were like specifically around like Fire Emblem stuff. They get like 100 views per stream video compared to guide videos, which obviously gets thousands. Let's see. We'll throw that down. Throw that one. Go into that. And then throw both the truffles. Oh, she did one last week, then maybe she didn't stop. I'm not sure. I am not sure. But if she's doing it next Wednesday, then she probably hasn't stopped yet. But anyways, that's all the dailies we need. So with that being said, does anyone else have any other questions? Because other than doing delves, which I might go do a little bit later, it's pretty much all of them. And I do want to end before that stream starts. just so we can go all head over there and not miss anything. These Q&A streams are the one streams that they do that I definitely don't want to miss, because they go over a lot of juicy info, most of which I already know, but whatever they mention I'm allowed to say as well, so it's a lot more relevant. But let me go get the link for that, for any of you that do want to go watch that. It's starting in 15 minutes from now. The link is right here. And I'll be streaming it on Twitch, right over there, if you want to go catch it. They'll be there in about 15 minutes, and they're going to be going over version 4.5 of Gems of War, which is the next version of the game. They'll also be taking questions at the end of the stream, as well as possibly answering a few other questions related to a bunch of other stuff related to the game and similar. But, yeah, go head over there. They'll be covering that soon. I'll be covering it on this channel tomorrow night, here on YouTube, of course, and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. And we'll cover that tomorrow then on our Monday stream, while also doing raids and going from there. Let's see. But anyways, I'll catch all of you later. Thank you so much for stopping by. Go check out the Q&A stream if you want to know all the juicy info for next patch. And otherwise, we'll be going over it and summarizing it here tomorrow. And anything else I'm allowed to say in regard to it. But anyways, guys, hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your weekend. And, why do I keep saying that? It's quite literally the end of the weekend. It's only like a few hours left. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, I guess, since it's the start of the week. And I'll catch all of you later. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for stopping by.